Hello and welcome to part 154 of Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. When we left off, there seems to have been some climax interference, or whatever the fuck we call it. So, we read right to left in Japanese. I say we, I mean the Japanese read right to left. I'm not Japanese. We. Like, fuck we. Does that go here? Or does something else go here? Okay, so, Act 3. So, like, Act 2 is like 2 seconds. What the fuck? No, that goes there. I don't know if that goes there. I don't know why it carried on scrolling. So, basically... Oh, crap. My bad. So, what's the things here? I can't even tell what these are. Alright, I'm assuming... Hold on a second. No, yeah. And then... Kirigiri with... That goes there. That goes there. The morgue one goes here. I didn't do any kind of an intro, I just went straight into it. I don't know what happened last time, ladies and gentlemen. It all went kaboomski. This happened. A couple of my friends were like talking to me about the fact that I said kaboomski, and I was like, and? What do you mean it's not normal? Doesn't everyone say kaboomski? And then they're like, no, nobody says kaboomski. I'm like, oh, I must have made it up then. Which is awesome, I made up a word. I might not have done, I might have picked it up from somewhere else, but apparently I made it up. So I didn't... I'll explain in a minute. After this, after a reasonable stopping point, why there was an episode yesterday. Not long ago, after arriving at this academy, we met Junko Enoshima, a super duper high school supermodel. But she wasn't the real Junko Enoshima. Hold on, let me just turn this down a little teensy-weensy bit. The girl who stood before us then had switched places with Junko Enoshima. She was the 16th student, Makara Kusaba. Well, technically, Junko wasn't participating then. However, it wasn't long before she was murdered by Monokuma, aka the Puppet Master, as Junko Enoshima. I'll be amazed if I got this right. Having preserved her body in the biolab, which serves as a morgue, the Puppet Master made use of her again. She removed her body from the biolab, wrapped it in a vinyl sheet, and carried it to the garden. Also, she could get rid of Kirigiri by setting her up to take the fall from Makura Kusaba's staged murder. To make it appear as though Makura Kusaba was still alive and secretly moving throughout the school. No, that doesn't make logical sense. Well, shit. So, basically, these two were the wrong way round, I assume. It'll be like, nope. Yeah. I already read this part. Fuck you guys. The Puppet Master hid her face beneath a mask and plotted to kill me. Then, having burned the image of that mask into my mind, she fled my room. I love the sound effect shove, yank, dash. put the mask on Makoto Kusaba's body to make me think that Makoto Kusaba and the person who attacked me were one and the same, so we would believe that she had just recently been murdered. Dun dun dun. Tick tick boom. There's like one person going, rolls eyes, why are you quoting an Avengers cartoon? Because I watched it, bitch. Because if I'm 16 and I still watch all of the Marvel cartoons. Sorry, I just had to let that sink in a little. I'm not childish, I'm just a child at heart. I'm actually really mature. Except for that. Anyway, and finally, the Puppet Master planted a bomb on his body so she could destroy evidence. Shit, I forgot to put me on to Do Not Disturb for Skype, and I meant to do that. Well. So she could hide the fact that the body, that Makoto Kusaba and Junko Nishima, the person we all met in the beginning, were the same individual. This is the truth behind Makoto Kusaba's murder, and the person who orchestrated it is the person who controls Monokuma, the Puppet Master. And that's the truth. The real Junko Enoshima. So yeah, that's what happened. How's that? That was everything there is to know about this case. Well, before I tell you how that was, basically I apologize for being no, episodes yesterday. I got up in the morning, and then it was like, I'm bored. Well, as you know, it was, for fuck's sake, why did the people next door wake me up? And then it was, I'm bored. So, basically, my dad was like, oh, the Sky On Demand thing got here. Because we get that for free, because we've got Sky, and for some reason they go, oh, you're a Sky member, have On Demand. And then it's like, and I was looking through what we could get, and you can watch The Walking Dead. So I was like, yes! And I started watching The Walking Dead, and obviously I'm a Walking Dead fan. I was watching it, and I'm now partway through the first season. I watched it all before, but I only ever watched it on my laptop, so it was kind of like, because obviously as it came out in America, I was watching it being transferred rather than buying the box sets, which were like 20 quid each for the DVDs, and I'm like, fuck that, I wouldn't pay that for the Blu-ray versions. And the Blu-rays were like 30 quid, and now you can get the Blu-ray for seasons 1 to 350, which is better, because that's about the same price as you pay for the DVDs for 1 and 2, so it's like, yeah. But yeah, I was watching The Walking Dead, and it got to like 4 o'clock, and I was like, if I record now, I can upload one video, and I was like, you know what, no, because I haven't caught up with Attack on Titan. So I watched all of Attack on Titan, and then I started watching Sword Art Online, and nobody here has any idea what I'm talking about, but basically I was watching anime. And I completely blanked it because I was watching these amazing series, and now today I've got to do recording and the frickin' homework that I got set for the weekend that I haven't done yet, despite the fact that it's now 4:30, and I've been up for ages because I had to go swimming this morning. I went swimming. For some reason I got up this morning and went, I'm going to go swimming. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Nobody's here is going to be like, I'm going to just skip this part. I'm only going to miss and go into halfway through me speaking about the actual game. So anyway, that was everything there is to know about this case. Oh, for fuck's sake, I talked so long that I fucked up the game. Wasn't that skillful of me, ladies and gentlemen? Well, at least it's better than playing it on the other. Oh, so it was just I fucked the game so badly that it couldn't even show me dots. What, back to your old broken down act? You can try to run, but we're not letting you get away. Come on, man, show yourself already. You're not an endangered species, how long are you going to stay in hiding? Give it up, Junko Enoshima, it's over. Over? Did you think the climax would really be the end? Well, you're wrong. We're just getting started. You see, this would be a lot better if I could actually do a reasonable impression of Junko Enoshima when she's fucking insane. Hot! I'm joking, but if there was a real life Junko Enoshima, I would probably find her attractive in both insane and sane mode. So what? I'm surrounded by a lot of crazy people, and I myself am not completely sane. So, it's all good, it's all good. Crazy people should stick to crazy people, right? Anyway, I've been waiting. Oh yes, I've been waiting to find mortals like you. Submit yourselves to me and half the world is yours. I've already prepared titles for the real estate. I'll even throw in fame, fortune, and a home-cooked meal. What do you say? Do you submit? Sure. Ah, were you serious about that? I'm sorry, that was a joke. It's been so long since I've been out in public that I've forgotten what type of character I was. This is the puppet master? This is the real Junko Enoshima? In any case, I'm finally free, day after day and week after week, constantly playing Monokuma. For someone as hopelessly fickle as me, that's worse than self-flagellation. It's another one I'm gonna have to go and look up on the Urban Dictionary. Stop messaging me on frickin' Skype. I'm recording, you bastards. The annoying thing, I'm not gonna write it down on my school books. That would be really bad. I'll write it down on my hand. Self. I was about to write down. I was about to write it down on my school book. Don't you think that would have been amazing? If someone was like, oh, what's that? Types it in and it's like some weird thing. But yeah. More importantly, your face. What about my face? Something wrong with this face, which is said to be disgustingly adorable as 100 chihuahuas? I don't find chihuahuas adorable. Although, it's like, I recognize you, I swear I've seen you somewhere before. Come to think of it, I recognize her too. I've seen her face somewhere before. Somewhere, sometime before I came here. That kills you. That's right, before I came to this academy I saw your face. On magazines, all over magazine covers. I carried on buying them because I thought they were these topless ones, but apparently not, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I wasted my money. I wanted to see your tits. Oh my god. I have to get the perverted me back out there, you know? It hasn't happened for so long. I've not been in that mindset anymore. I just get into that whole boring, despairingly, like, depressed me, which isn't as much fun, you know? It's like, why the hell would I be this me? I want to be the perverted me that is like the representation of my entire family, but in my friend group, you know? I'm the mild one for my family. It's what I tell everyone. My family are quite fucked up. And so am I. It's all good. That's an impressive memory you've got there. I guess it wasn't just luck that kept you alive. I knew it. Then what Makura Kusaba told me in the entrance hall on the first day. Can't put my finger on it, but you look like a little different in person. Oh? Ah, you're talking about like my cover shots, aren't you? Aha, well, you got it then. They always get prettied up for the magazines. Prettied up? You know, like they touch them up. Ever heard of image editing software? Oh, that kind of touched up. I seem to think I made the joke out of that. I probably did. I probably went through, like... I probably went perverted for, like, the first 10 episodes, then despair and depression, and then, like, just starting to get a little bit more perverted now. I prefer perverted me, I've already said that. I repeat myself a lot. Everyone's like, oh, for fuck's sake, what happened between last episode and this episode? I'll tell you what, I got very pissed off. And then I was like, you know what, fuck everything. And it's all good now. People telling me they'll call me, and then they didn't call me, and I was like, ugh. Don't tell me you're gonna call me and then not call me. I'd rather you just told me that you're not gonna call. I'd rather you just didn't say that you were gonna call and then not call. Because, you know, don't tell me you're gonna call and then not call. It's taking the piss. Anyway, lying to oneself is another way of being optimistic occasionally, a necessary thing. Like when you're in my life. Well, being two different people, it's natural something would seem different about them. Me, Makura is Makura. No matter how much makeup she wears, she can never become a super duper high school supermodel. So as long as the barrier exists between mind and the body, two beings can never become one. Even if they're twins. Twins? It almost feels cliche, so I'm embarrassed to admit it. But to put it simply, Makura and I are twins. Makura Kusaba, the archetypal athletic older sister, and me, the archetypal adorable genius little sister. Junko and Ashima are up in here. The super duper high school despair crew called the two of us the Despair Sisters. Did you just suddenly change your personality? I already told you, I'm thick of beyond hope. I even get tired of my own personality. If you're twin sisters, then why are your last names different? That question again. I get it all the damn time. I don't care if it's your first offense, I've had to answer the same question to the point of despair. Anyway, it's cliche as fuck, so come up with something yourself and we'll roll with that. What if you're twin sisters? That means you killed your sister? There's a huge reason for that, deeper in the ocean. Psych, I understand you. Very well, allow me to explain. For this project, I required someone to pull the strings behind the scenes in this academic coliseum. Someone to operate Monte Cooper and keep watch over all of you. In a word, a puppet master. However, according to my calculations, Makura Kusaba was incapable of serving that role. She was, after all, a pitiful sister. The kind of incomparably pitiful sister who would go off on her own and enlist in a mercenary group. For that reason, I took this behind-the-scenes role and elected to leave her out in the open as a student. Keeping her with me behind the curtain was an option, but she wouldn't have been any help there. Besides, 15 participants is a nice, round number. But then there was the dilemma of Makura Kusaba's title, the super-duper high school mercenary. It is, in a word, free hate. What? Free hate? What? Hopelessly foul, hopelessly... Oh. 3H. Hopelessly foul, hopelessly disgusting, and hopelessly repulsive. Know that she was far removed from the needs of society required no calculation on my part. On the other hand, it would have been a shame to let the beauty of my supermodel titles go to waste. So that's why you switch places. However, she resembled me even less than I had calculated, despairingly so. She was no better than a filler character, a girl A, so to speak. Coupled with her underwhelming appearance, many predicted she would be one of the first murdered. So I killed her. I wanted to satisfy everyone's expectations. Don't tell me that's the only reason. Naturally, that's not the only reason. There was also the more prevalent fact that I'd gotten tired of her. You know, I've never once had things go according to plan. It's like by planning things out, I know what's going to happen, so I start getting bored. And then I freeze. So I had a change of heart and use Makura as a warning shot to the rest of you. Makura Kusaba's death is essentially caused by your betrayal. I thought that may have been the case. When you killed Makura Kusaba, it was obvious she wasn't expecting it. Huh? What? That doesn't make sense. Why me? So you noticed? Yep, Makura could never have put on a show that believable. But don't you think she made a great example because of it? You couldn't be so carefree. You killed her own sister. How can you talk about it like it was nothing? What? You're mad that I killed Makura? Misunderstandings are so scary. We're super duper high school despair, you know? So like, we have no hope when it comes to our lives. We despaired of the world the moment we came into it, thinking, oh no, I should never have been born. The tears I cried when I was born were tears of despair. So for us, death and murder and all that is no big deal. That's what kind of people we are, and that's why we can do anything. Since we're constantly in despair, we can go all out and not be afraid of death. You mean you didn't feel anything when you killed your sister? You don't really believe that, do you? She's my twin sister, of course I'm sad. If I wasn't, it wouldn't be so arousing. Huh? You know how it feels to murder your own beloved sister. It's despair, so much dismal despair. Dismal, dejected, despondent, dystopian despair. Not quite there yet. Dismal, dejected, despondent, dystopian, dreadful, depressive, dismayed, desolate, downcast despair. It's orgasmic. Okay. That voice I just put on. What are you on about? I believe Makura despaired in her final moments. I mean to be killed by her own little sister. There's nothing more than an example. She had to have died in the dregs of despair. I'm jealous of her, dreadfully jealous. I never expected you to be normal, but this is perverse. She's the worst kind of deviant with an extreme fetish for despair that encompasses even her own. Genocide is missing a few marbles too, but this is something else, dude. Excuse me, would you please not lump me together with a homicidal maniac incapable of killing weaklings? I'm hopelessly beautiful and perfectly proportioned, hopelessly brilliant, and I'm hopelessly athletic. I'm a despairingly perfect superhuman. Not with just that, you're a far cry from perfect. Exactly, my white knight is even more perfect. On top of that, he also has the noble bloodline. Don't you mean her formerly noble bloodline? What was that? Explain yourself. You still haven't caught on? Man, you guys are seriously dim. Well, to find out why they're seriously dim, join me for the next episode on the top right. Previous is on the top left. And until next time, folks. See ya.